Here is an abstract class. And by the way, yep, in Java, literally we're going to use the word abstract. But I want you to look at this. Notice nothing's set. Now, we have the setup of some functions here of going ahead and setting these, but we don't set the name, we don't set the hire date, that's protected. We have another abstract function of get monthly pay that we don't even describe what the heck it is. So notice there's an abstract class and we can have abstract functions. The abstract function means that our subclasses have to define what get monthly pay is. And that could be depending on what type of employee, what type of employee they get or have. So that's how we have an abstract setup, is very, very generic. And in many cases, it's going to be, the data is going to be filled in really by the subclasses that are, well, frankly, below it and inherit it. You cannot create an instance of anything in this abstract class. This is just setting up what needs to be done by the lower classes. Abstract holds abstract methods, which are required of that method. We talked about this already. That means that whatever inherits employees got to have a get monthly pay. We can have constructors, we can have data members, we can have public and private methods. We actually can't have any private methods because, again, private would mean it is only accessible here in the abstract class. That's not what abstract's meant to be. Abstract's supposed to say, you, it's like the ruling monarch. You need to have all of these things to be in my court. If it's private, it can't tell its servants and everything else, subordinates underneath of it, what it needs. So there's not going to be anything that's in here that's private. Eclipse, and I'm sure the other IDEs will help you get things set up when it knows it has an abstract class for you. It'll have it all laid out for you and getting things set up. So again, use the IDE for your work. So in the code that I'm showing you here, by the way, I'm going to give you full access to all of this, but what I'm showing you just in presentation-wise is the important parts here. I'm showing you that it's going to have equals, your toString, your normal setup, but darn if both of them are really actually going to spell out. They have to spell out what get monthly pay is, because maybe for salaried, it's divided by month. Maybe this is hourly. For an hourly employee. Duh, it's called hourly. But anyway, I'm going to show you code that works and everything else like that. You'll have access to that, and there'll be an exercise here later on. That's why it's called an exercise. Here's a driver setup, which actually you've seen before. There's really no difference between the two. But again, using that abstract class, the abstract's defining what direction we're going into, but now in these subclasses, now we really define what those values are going to be. Now again, this is using an abstract class. We'll talk about methods here in a moment.